If you've used React to build a web application, chances are you've had significant challenges with state management. For too long we relied on typical Redux for state management, but because of its complexity and the excessive amount of code it takes to get it working, we eventually turned to other solutions, like the React Context API. What have I told you? That a new tool named Redux Toolkit exists to make the Redux state management process as simple as possible. It's easy to set up and use, while remaining as efficient as the popular Redux library. In this course, you learn about creating Redux stores, reducers, actions, slices, and making API requests by building a shopping app. So follow along. You'll need knowledge of JavaScript, functional components and React, and basic state managements with React hooks. During this course, we will build a shopping app and we'll use it to learn Redux toolkits. We'll look at how to use Redux Toolkit to share data between our home and cart components. The actions on the home page, like remove from carts, are the same actions we have on the cart page. So whenever we click the Remove Item button, the item gets removed from the carts. We return to our home page, click the Remove from Cart button, and the same thing happens. As you can see, we're able to share data between our home nav bar and carts components, without the need for props. And this is why I like to use Redux Toolkit for state managements in my React applications. Redux Toolkit is the official and opinionated toolset for efficient Redux development. It comes out of the box with everything you need for state management in React apps. What's Redux? Redux is an open-source JavaScript library for managing and centralizing your application state. You'll often see React developers use Redux as their go-to state management tool. Redux Toolkit is intended to be the standard way to write Redux logic. 3 common concerns about Redux that Redux Toolkit was created to help address are the complications involved in configuring a Redux store, the needs to add a lot of packages to get Redux to do anything useful. Redux requires too much boilerplate code. For a long time, we used just Redux for state management. Even with all of these issues and complications. This is because Redux is still a great tool even though the core library is bare, it's extensible. And when used together with some other tools, it does great job. The Redux core library is deliberately flexible, but many times this flexibility does more harm than good as it introduces necessary complications to a code base and takes up too much development time. This is where Redux Toolkit comes in. With Redux Toolkit, we have out of the box all of the functionality that Redux would have, only when combined with additional libraries. If you want the simplest possible way to handle state management in your React apps with some good default behavior out of the box. Or maybe you're writing some similar codes in a large application and would like to code down on how much of that code you have to write by hand, then Redux Toolkit is for you. Redux Toolkit makes it easier to write good Redux application and speeds up development by baking in the Redux recommended best practices, providing good default behaviors, catching mistakes, and allowing you to write simpler codes. Regardless of your skill level or experience, you'll find Redux Toolkit a beneficial tool for your React application.